This segment is sponsored by Jacobs Financial Services. Did you know there's a strategy around creating retirement income? Of course, the goal is to protect what's most important to you and your family, whatever that may be. But what about the strategy to get there? Well, Tom Jacobs has made it his life's work to help people dream and strategize about the future, and he joins us now with some advice. That kind of makes it sound really cool. You make dreams come true.
Well, we sure do. And, retirement planning is a process. And the most important thing is to start that process. Don't procrastinate. We've got a new year, new opportunities. Let us take a look at what you're doing to see if we can strengthen what you're already doing or help you create a plan maybe for the first time.
How do you help folks strengthen and assess and plot and plan?
Well, the first thing we look at is where are your retirement dollars invested? Are they in the market? Are they tied to the market? Are they in a spot where you might lose them? So step one is we want to protect those assets and put them in a safe spot. We use products that are insurance-based. They're guaranteed by the insurance companies that we work with, some of the biggest, most stable, reliable companies on planet Earth. So our strategy typically is to get money out of the market, put it in safe spots where you can't lose it, but also have the ability to keep it growing. If good things are happening in the market, you get to enjoy those. But the most important thing is if the market's going down the wrong way, you will just simply never, ever, ever, never, never lose your money.
What do I pay you for your services?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. Guys like me are compensated under one of two different models. It's either a fee-based model or a commission-based model. Most advisors, fee-based. They're going to charge you a fee whether your account's doing well, whether your account's doing crummy. As long as money is being managed, they're charging you a fee. We are the opposite, commission-based. Our clients do not pay any fees. We are compensated by the companies we represent. They pay us a commission. It allows us to work with families and charge them zero. And when I say zero, there are no fees.
Mm. Tom, you wrote a book. You are so dedicated to this subject and helping people realize their dreams. You've written a book. Tell me a bit about that.
Well, here's the book. It's called Retirement Domination, Play to Win. And that's what we want you to do. We want you to dominate and crush your retirement. I want our clients to be able to start spending their money today while they're healthy, while they're mobile, while they can enjoy it. And if you have a plan in place, you are able to do that. So with regard to this book, I wrote this several years ago. It's my philosophy. It talks a lot about my mom and dad and their story. We would love to send this to our viewers today, free of charge, no strings attached. Just give us a call. We will have it in your mailbox by the end of the week. Give it a read. I think you'll really find it refreshing and a different way of thinking about retirement money.
In fact, you mentioned your mom and dad, and you've told me this before. They were a big motivation for you to get into this area of work because they suffered the worst that could happen to somebody in the early years of their retirement.
So my folks retired late 2007, and when they retired, they were so game on. They were having a blast. The trip, the travel, the grandkids. During the financial crisis of 2008, as the market tanked, my mom and dad just got absolutely robbed of their retirement. They were getting horrible advice. And that is what propelled me to get into this business, to help other families not experience what my mom and dad went through. Markets always come back. But in the case of my folks, by the time it came back, my dad was sick. My mom was taking care of my dad. They literally got robbed of those golden, precious years because they got horrible advice. And just on that point, that market is the exact same market that we're in today. We're in a bear market. The market's going down, but we have these occasional rallies. It's called a bear market rally. Gives you a sense of relief. Maybe it's going to be okay. And then wham, we take another leg down. And then it goes back up. Okay, maybe we're going to. So my mom and dad ratcheted down 5 times to the tune of $1.4 million. Wow. In 6 months was gone. And during that time, the crummy advice they were getting is, hey, everybody loses money sometimes. It's a paper loss. The market will come back. That's not true. It will come back, but how long is it going to take? And by the time it came back, it was too late in the case of my mom and dad. Let me send you my book. You can read the story and understand where we're coming from.
You send it to folks for free, don't you?
Absolutely no charge. And I just want you to read it and hear the story because I think it's very, very compelling. And it's allowed us to help thousands of families here in West Michigan understand there's a different way to save for retirement.
All right. If you want to learn about that different way, call Tom 616-622-4654 or visit jacobsfs.com. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.